Alright guys, so I give you the cheapest toe jack that I could find. This is about 10 tons, and like many of you, I got a machine. I need to lower it. I need to get under it. I couldn't get under it with a floor jack. I tried pry barring it. This is too heavy. It's my 16-inch Springfield, which is behind me here. But actually, let me grab you something real quick. Okay, so before I got this, I tried making one, and when I mean try, I mean I made it. Turned out good. The welds are pretty decent, pretty heavy duty, but it just bent it. I think for a milling machine or something, it would have been fine, but this Springfield has to be close to 4,000 pounds. It's just so freaking heavy. So, let me get this out of the way. So on with this. I got a milling machine coming, hopefully in the next day or two, which will go into this empty space I'm not used to having. But I actually want to test this out. I want to set, because right now the lathe is on boards. I want to get it on the ground so I can level it, because the leveling feet just dig into it. Even when I put pieces of steel on the wood, it just sinks. But anyways, long story short, I want to try this out. I got the cheapest one I could because I'm spending every penny I got on machines. And yeah, plus you don't use this very often. I will probably use it a handful of times, and then it's just going to sit collecting dust. So as long as it works, that's what I'm looking for. The paint job on this thing is pretty horrendous. I mean, it's awful. I probably could have spray painted it better. It did come with these instructions, which are in no language that I can read. I'm sure some of you can. And yeah, it not helpful. So yeah, I don't know. I think the actual full rating of 10 tons is when it's coming straight down on top of here. I'm not sure how much is actually on the toe portion itself. But this thing is really freaking heavy. I mean, it's heavy. So, I mean, if you're buying something per pound, that's a pretty good deal. So, I mean, oh, something else I want to talk about. So the two handles actually don't go together. The smaller one get all beat up during shipping. So it's actually not round, it's shaped like a D. So I think what I'm going to do is see if I can round it out in the vise here, and we will throw it under the machine. Alright guys, so we made a quick trip over to my vise, and now this is pretty heavy wall stuff. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it on the high spots here. And this is, you're not supposed to use a vise like a press. You can actually break your vise. Now that I said that, I probably will. Let me try to get this. It's starting to look a little bit better already. Get in the center so I can actually get some torque to it. And my vise is bolted into the table, so it should be fine. Alright, it looks more round. It was rounder than it was. Let's try it in here. Oh, just barely. Okay, so it's in there. It actually won't even, if you shake it, it's actually in there good. Damn, it's pretty nice. Alright, so let's head over to the machine. Alright, so for those of you who haven't seen, this is my 16-inch 1943 Springfield lathe. It's a 16, but it fits up to an 18-inch diameter part in here. This is a 12-inch Cushman chuck. I forget how long it is between centers, but this thing is really high. I mean, it's got to be probably 5 feet up. There's just, it's so much, and one of the reasons I liked it was it's just so much bigger than every other machine I've seen. The castings are huge. I'm sure this was a very expensive machine to make. It was made for the War Department, as a lot of these big old lathes were. But as you can see, it's on wood, and actually it's not even sitting on all the wood. Some boards here are just loose. But so what I was doing is you could actually get a car jack underneath here and lift it up. I used a 2-ton car jack, and it barely lifted. This is the light end because it has a tailstock. The gear box end over here is what I'm worried about. The plan is to lift this end up and then put it all the way down on the ground so that it pivots on these feet, and then I can get the boards out from this end when this side kicks up, and then I want to lift it back up. That actually might be pretty high. I'll pretty much have to walk this down where I go up on one side, down the other, and put blocks on either side and try to get it on the ground. I might even try putting some pipe underneath here so I can roll it, but that's not the point of this video. I just want to show you guys my experience with this cheap toe jack and let you know if it works. Alright guys, ignore the sounds of the freeway next to me. So this should be about as easy as it can get. So we are just going to shove this underneath there. I want to get as far into the casting as I can. I want to make sure the pressure relief valve is closed, which it is not. Alright, that's where we're going. Okay. So we're just going to raise this thing up. Now I do want to back it up a little bit. Actually, no, that should be fine. We're centered. Alright. I'm not sure the actual travel of this, and it's hard for you to see the ram because it's black, but well, I guess you can see on this side. Never mind. Alright, we are making contact. Okay, now with some pressure behind it. Alright. Okay. Those out. And I'm going to barely crack the hydraulics here. Slow lowering. All right. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. So, yeah, there you go. I guess proof's in the pudding. I wouldn't have been able to do that any other way. And this, you're gonna be hard pressed to find a machine heavier than this one. So, $100, at least as of when I'm making this. Cost me $100 on eBay, cheapest one you can get, and for a 10-ton at least. And wow, yeah, I'm happy with it. So hopefully guys you can see all that, and thanks for watching. There you go get you one.